seen anything like that. No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk the sports and other stuff, like spiders. Rule of thumb, gang, go directly to the ER if you get a spider bite bigger than the size of a quarter. Secondly, never stick a tarantula up your ass, even if you're trying to play a practical joke on your proctologist. Trust me, he got the last laugh. I'm Roy Harder, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, baby. There he is.
Thank you so much, Roy Harder, for another unhelpful introduction. I really appreciate nothing at all. There was a
why, David? What did I do wrong this time?
I mean, there was very little sports talk in the introduction, but I think I heard that you shoved a spider up your ass so that when the proctologist was checking you, he would get like a surprise joke. That was a funny thing. So you were going to poison your proctologist, and meanwhile, you're sticking the spider up your own ass. It feels like a double loss right there.
To me, that's a sport. I don't know what it is in your world, but to me, that is World Series special.
Roy Harder, they need to lock you away, but Roy, it's not about you, Daddy, and it ain't about me. It's about one man who is live tonight on the Davey Mac Sports Program. On Game of Thrones, they call him Jonathan of the Bronx. But on our show, we call him Bronx Johnny.
What's up, gentlemen? Pleasure to be back.
Hey, Johnny.
The legend. And look at this, the red Solo Cup.
Recording in progress.
What do we got, Johnny? A little gin? Huh? A little gin and juice, baby?
No,
huh?
Tequila and juice.
A little tequila and juice.
Yeah.
So, we're talking a little orange juice or something. What are we talking?
Pineapple mango. I gotta keep that shit Caribbean. It's cold as fuck.
Pineapple. Yeah, going against stereotypes with the Latino thing. Pineapples and fucking tequila and mangoes.
It's a lemonade. It's a pineapple mango lemonade.
Throw in anything? Are you sitting on a wooden raft that's floating from Cuba?
No.
I'm surprised there's no umbrella in that.
Folding fucking chairs. Just folding chairs. That's my whole furniture. Folding chairs.
If the camera pans to the right, there's a small man with a sombrero holding maracas.
No, my son's asleep with his sombrero on. It's all right.
Bronx Johnny, one of the brand new stars, one of the special guest contributors, one of the frequent contributors of the all-new Davey Mac Sports Program, which is running hard, tonight we're live on YouTube, Johnny. So no fuck-ups.
Shit.
Yeah, no fuck-ups on your part. All right?
No, so Roy's not going to be using the N-word like we usually do pre-show?
Roy.
Not now.
Roy, with the N-word already. All right. Johnny, I wasn't even going to go to lead with this, but you did say it. I will. So I must talk about this very quickly at the beginning. And then we have a lot of stuff to do. I have an IWF, a very big wrestling announcement to make.
Oh, that's
oh yes, John. We're gonna do football and a little bit of baseball, but we're gonna start off with a little bit of basketball because Johnny, you brought up the N-word, not me.
Oh Jesus! All right.
So let's delve into the N-word. Let's say the N-word lots and lots of times right now during this segment. The way Robert Sarver, the owner of the Phoenix Suns, apparently has. We officially have, and don't worry, I will be saying the word N-word, but we have details of why Robert Sarver, the Phoenix Suns owner, is now looking to sell the team. Well, first he was suspended by the NBA for a year, and then all the players said, that ain't good enough. You kicked out Donald Sterling of the LA Clippers a few years ago for the racist bullshit. Why
for $1 billion? Didn't he get like $1 billion anyway? They didn't really kick you out if you get $1 billion, though.
That's exactly. You know what? Good point, John. Here it is with Robert Sarver. At least, one time, Sarver used the N-word in repeating what a black player's family member supposedly said while boarding a plane. Robert Sarver said to folks, "Hey, everyone, did you hear what she said? White folks in the front, N-words in the back."
He said niggas in the back? Is that what he
did
said?
say it, John. And when I'm saying N-words, Sarver's not saying N-words, but I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube since we're live.
Well, you're not using ER. You can, I mean, do you want me to say it? Is that what you have?
It doesn't stop there, Johnny boy.
Oh, God.
There's more.
There's more. In 2013, according to an ESPN report, Robert Sarver said when he preferred hiring black coaches. This is a good thing. Damn. He prefers hiring black coaches.
Goddamn Branch Rickey over there.
Well, Johnny, let's not go that far, because the reason why he prefers hiring black coaches is, quote, "These N-words need a N-word." So in other words, the players need a coach. So in other words, the players who are black need a black coach. But instead of saying maybe my African-American roster could identify with an African-American coach, instead of saying that about his players with regards to a coach, he said these N-words need an N-word.
It's got to be the Heat. He doesn't seem like a racist dude. It's that Arizona Heat. He's got
if I wasn't here explaining that quote, you wouldn't even know what the fuck he's saying. And Johnny, the Arizona Heat.
I don't know, man.
When you're giving Sarver a pass on it. Wait a second. Are you drinking Coronas?
No, Modelo.
Woo! I didn't know what you're. Hold on. This is
It's fiesta time out here, dog. Fuck happy hour. It's a fiesta.
Hold on. Roy, can you stretch, buddy? Roy, stretch.
You got it, buddy.
Thank you, Roy. Keep stretching, Roy. Maybe do one of those back stretches.
I am stretching away. Just let me know how many more minutes.
I like that jacket.
Do a leg
like
stretch.
that jacket,
leg stretch. Roy, stretch with your legs, please. 30 seconds.
Get that rotator going, man.
Leg stretch.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Yo, I can't even get my leg that high.
Johnny.
What's that?
Listen, if you're doing Johnny, if you're doing tequila and goddamn fucking Modelo's,
is that a pumpkin?
It's Robert's favorite type of beer, baby. It's IPA Dave, who loves drinking 7 IPAs, and that gives Robert no less than 15 text messages of the most vehement and vile and aggressive fucking shit you've ever heard.
Thanks, Johnny. It's gonna be a fun night.
Sorry, Robert. Yeah, IPA gives you titties. Don't drink too much of that.
Gives you titties.
Negro Modelo's darken your skin.
Yeah.
I could use a little of that. Have you seen me? It's Casper time over here.
Don't do race
strips. Little darkening of the skin might make the Dave man look a little handsome. You know,
if you're doing the Suns guy, don't make race strips.
Johnny, look at this.
In his defense, that was in 2013. That was a long time ago. Things were a little different back then, Dave.
Raging Bitch is the name of this beer, John. Raging Bitch.
Your hormones is going to be flying off that shit.
8.3. Flutzy.
What?
Flutzy, you could give her an eyedropper of Raging Bitch IPA, and she would be fucking hammered for 3 weeks. She would look like Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas.
God
after like 15 seconds and one eye drop of IPA. But hold on.
When did she get an IPA named after her, Dave?
Robert, that was good. No one else sold it. But that's what he was saying. He's called Flutzy the Raging Bitch. Roy didn't get it. Sorry, Robert. Roy didn't get it. I got it instantly.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear Robert. I'm sorry. That's
all right, listen. Hold on. There's nothing better than partying with Bronx Johnny and talking about the N-word. I mean, it's like peanut butter and jelly over here.
At this point.
Robert, Johnny, after he said, okay, these N-words need an N-word. That's the next one. Then he said, okay, listen to this. Sarver complained that a black player on the Golden State Warriors used the N-word during a win over the Suns, and he was not hit with a technical foul.
Oh, I heard that one.
Then he emailed the NBA and said, how can you allow people to scream the N-word? And he never wrote A on it. In type, he printed it out and caps locked it and ER'd the end.
What the fuck is he, Judge Smalls from Caddyshack? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What?
These are classic white person mistakes.
Could you imagine like he has a Thanksgiving dinner for the team, but they've already eaten? Once the team gets there, like it's all for you guys. You know, have a sandwich, everything, and clean up when you're done.
And so, all right. So those are the things that Robert Sarver. So this guy, he is so fucking done. Obviously, he's looking to sell the team. I say
$1 billion.
I say the Suns. Yeah, I mean, I bet you the Suns get this sale done before the NBA season begins, which actually is right around the doorstep. The NBA season is 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away, baby. December 18th.
I don't think he's getting it done though. October 18th, you mean?
October 18th, whatever the fuck, John. I told you, Johnny, raging bitch is going to have some wacky goddamn things coming out of my mouth tonight.
8.3 is a lot, champ. I got to drink 2 of those.
Come on, John.
That's a lot.
Johnny, it's your fault. What do you think, Johnny? Robert Sarver, this behavior.
He's going to get rewarded though. He's going to make maybe $4 billion tops for that team. They went to the finals 2 years ago. So
it's of your standpoint that
he's going to make money.
That he shouldn't be allowed to make money. I mean, should the NBA force him to sell the team and just simply recoup what he spent on buying the team? Is that fair?
I mean,
or is it just fuck this guy?
The league could offer him what he paid, but he owns those black men, right? He's like a slave master at this point.
Well, he's the team's owner. He doesn't own the black men.
What's the name? What's the title of the team? What is he? The owner. He owns everything.
He is the owner of the team.
I heard he runs it like Candyland in Django. It's pretty rough. He's a pretty bad dude. Is what I heard.
He's got listen. Candyland seemed like a fun place. If you had the certain kind of skin pigment, you were playing billiards. There was all kind of brandy. The food looked great.
I mean, if you're a winner, I said winner, right? You got to be out of the deal, I guess.
I'm upset at this Robert Sarver person. Get him out of the league.
Are you mad at what he said or because he got caught? I always ask white people that. What are you mad about?
I would say that I've never been someone who like will say the N-word during rap lyrics, but I probably 25 years ago, I may have quoted Pulp Fiction.
Oh God. What?
What is that a bad thing? I mean, I'm just being you asked me to be honest.
What part of Pulp Fiction did you quote?
There was a certain part about a storage unit.
Oh my God.
And a sign on front of the lawn.
You don't need to say no more.
It's not because of me, it's because of my Jimmy. That's Quentin Tarantino's character from the movie. It's because of my Jimmy impression, which is legendary. Can I give you a little Jimmy right now?
No, I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to sell your show.
I'm going to do the parts before that part.
I think he only had one line before that.
Hey, guys. No. Watch. Hold on. Don't tell me how good my coffee is, Julie, okay? I'm the one who buys it, all right? Bunny buys shit. Okay, so you gotta make some calls. You gotta get some people over here. Then you do it, and you get the fuck out of my house.
That's pretty fucking solid. I can give you that.
Well done, David. Bravo.
And then after that part, there's some parts we won't do in 2022.
Yeah, I hope you didn't.
Right, Johnny? Johnny, can we do that on High Society Radio? By the way, Johnny, we gotta plug you. I'm a believer in plugging people when they're on.
I thought you was gonna do that when the show started. I was waiting for it, but
I apologize. That's on me, pal.
That's all right.
That's right here, Johnny. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do right here, Johnny?
All right. Hey, that's what I want to see.
That's what I deserve, buddy. And this might be the IPA talking. Do you want me to maybe hit it even harder with something?
No, you're fine. I trust you on that.
Good?
Yeah, maybe one more time.
One more time, Roy?
Yeah.
One more.
There we go. That's a bad boy. Naughty boy.
Oh, man. You guys.
Did Roy just say Roy called me a naughty boy?
No, you guys you boys are tantalizing and titillating now.
Johnny, listen.
Easy family show here.
Family.
Family. I have my family in the other room just huddled waiting for me to turn the heat on.
Bronx Johnny. High Society Radio. Never been better. I love the goddamn show so much. You've been on 38 years at this
Damn
point.
near 18 years.
No, but that's the true statement. They've had an 18-year podcast, Roy.
That's pretty impressive, actually. I mean, that's longer than the Davey Mac Sports Program at this point.
Dave will get there, though. A couple more years, right, Dave?
Yeah, we're right behind you. We're not too far behind you.
No.
I mean, we've had 2 eras of the Davey Mac Sports Program, although the second era is even more glorious. It all counts. That's the way I feel, because I feel like it's like a WWE run. No. Once you go back in an official capacity, then it's like you're there and you never left, because it's like, you know, your spirit was always around.
We've done it long enough. I think we've done 3 500 episodes.
Like, you have?
We've done 3 of those because we keep forgetting how many episodes we've done. Like, just say it's the fucking 500 show. We've done like 3 times.
Roy, they've had 3 500th anniversry specials because they can't remember what fucking episode they're on. There's 3 people. They're all so fucked up. Alcohol and pot that not Chris Pepper Stanley, Chris from Brooklyn, and Johnny. Not one of them can remember what fucking goddamn special it is.
Now, I'm no mathematician, but I'm going to go on a limb and say you've hit 1,500 episodes.
Well, I'm going to just say it could have been show 800 that we've called 500. I don't even know. It's just like, I think that counts.
Hey, Dave, welcome to our 1,000th episode.
We actually had, though, years ago on the Davey Mac Sports Program, a 1,000,000th download episode.
Yeah, when we hit 1,000,000 downloads, we had a big party.
We did have that. All right, Johnny, let's do a little talk to me about your opinions of Mr. Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, they did that boy dirty.
That's the way I feel. I tell you what. Twitter and the social media, I don't use to be angry about.
You want to try it again? IPA fucking got you trudging along.
I try not to get angry on the social media. I try to do a nice, fun little picture, a fun video, a Davey Mac Sports Program, or Yaddle Chattel. That's my Star Wars podcast. I do a plug, this and that, and keep it chill, in and out. Don't spend a lot of time there. But I was this past weekend for a couple reasons. But one was the Tua situation. And I'm sorry, but I had to take to Twitter. And yes, there were 3 IPAs that were being drunk at the time. Oh. And I had to call Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel a fucking lying bitch, because that motherfucker just gave that kid brain damage. And it's goddamn obvious. And he's standing up now all at the podium. That's not what I'm about, man. Man, that's not what I'm about, man.
He looks like a kid toucher. I don't like him.
He's got a video game player vibe, you know, like he probably got the job because he was really good at Madden. And somehow he's parlayed a Madden video game career and head coach.
He's an esports guy.
Yeah, it's like maybe in Miami the Dolphins ownership got confused and saw his like esports and John Madden success and just decided to hire this fucking nerd.
Like, you know John Madden? Like, yo, that's my guy.
Straight up. And the guy's on the guy's out there and he's going, we didn't know. You knew. On Sunday, it looked like fucking Tua had gotten hit in the face with a bat by Mike Tyson. This was on Sunday.
Yeah, the Bills game.
He couldn't walk, Roy. The kid gets tackled. He stands up and does the classic. He stands up. No fucking.
He did the drunk girl. He looked like a drunk girl out there.
Drunk girl. No function out of his legs, and immediately stumbles and falls face first onto the ground. No. And they're telling us this happened on Sunday against the Buffalo Bills, and they're telling us then on that Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 fucking days later, he's ready to play. It's no surprise then when Tua gets hit, he suffers a fucking seizure, and basically he has no goddamn. That was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. He had no control over his fingers, Roy. No control over his fingers. He gets hit and he's laying on the ground with no control of his fingers. I'm not mocking him. I found it to be disgusting and disturbing. And the Dolphins are standing by this bullshit, and Mike McDaniel standing by this bullshit. Mike McDaniel, suck it up. Say we fucked up. We don't know what we were doing. We fucked up. Sorry. If I'm Tua, I'm out of football forever. But before I leave, I'm fucking getting a piece of the goddamn Miami Dolphins in terms of maybe 50% of the goddamn team. Seriously, I would sue that fucking franchise for $1 billion and a stake in ownership. That's what I would do.
Isn't it ironic that a guy named Tuna is going to own the Dolphins?
His name is Tua.
He's a human being.
Oh, Tua.
His name is
not a fish.
Tua.
Yeah, not tuna.
Hold on. Robert is telling Johnny. All right, wait, before we actually have a special call-in, but Johnny, before we go there, your thoughts and opinions of this whole entire Dolphins concussion debacle. And by the way, Roger Goodell continues to be the worst commissioner
He's a lawyer.
in sports history. The worst commissioner in team sports history. Robert, no one's worse than Roger Goodell.
I think Manfred's up there with him.
Manfred is all of a sudden a big sack of shit, but Goodell is still the fucking worst.
I feel bad for the kid, especially because he got wrong. I think who was this fucking trainer out there in Miami? James Woods, who's the trainer for fucking? I think it was Sunday. He's giving him perks like, you'll feel better. Go throw that ball.
No, it was.
Go throw it.
That was any given Sunday shit through and through. That was some dirty ass fucking shit, and no amount of Mike McDaniel going out there saying, we wouldn't put him in harm's way. Bullshit, you fucking liar.
The coach is like he jerks off to the Goonies. He's just a creepy looking dude, man.
Johnny, he does. I have cameras hidden in his house. Davey Mac Sports Program has cameras everywhere, monitoring everyone in sports, Johnny.
You should call that Creeps Watching Creeps. They're just drinking IPAs. I'm watching you, buddy.
Now, Johnny, since you brought that up,
no,
I'm pretty shocked about this, but on the line right now, Miami Dolphins head coach, Mike McDaniel.
Oh,
look at this, John. Is that him?
What the fuck, Dave?
Uh-oh. Mr. McDaniel.
I'm a liar. You're a fire crotch. What do you think of that? Words hurt, David.
Okay, I mean he's got an attitude. How do you feel about giving Tua brain damage and possibly fucking his life up forever?
You'll need assistance.
Yeah.
To do
Last time I checked, I wasn't blocking for him. Maybe if the center does his fucking job,
Jesus
I
Christ.
dropped the plays. We had good pass protection. It's not my fault the center's fucking Swiss cheese out there.
Definitely not. Your man was way left on a bootleg. There was nobody watching him.
Yeah.
That was bad scheme right there.
He was way left on a bootleg because his back was hurt from the previous game. I don't know if you heard the reports. Can't run straight anymore.
His back wasn't hurt, McDaniel. He had a fucking concussion.
And you work for the Dolphins. Why are you in the 49ers? Do you miss? Are you doing this for the 49? Are you a plan?
Johnny, also, are you noticing that his head is not moving and just something suspicious?
Well, in his press conferences, he doesn't blink, which is really. He had a fly on his head the last one. He didn't blink. I think he ate it.
He's like one of those robots from Westworld. The fly can land right on his eyeball, and he's not going to blink.
Does bother him. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
All right, McDaniel, any last words before we let you go, you fucking nerd? You seriously, you goddamn fucking ruined Tua's career.
You've got a Han Solo poster, a Billy Mitchell poster. Who are you calling a nerd?
All right, get him out. Get him out of here. Out of here. Out of here.
Oh,
bye,
wow.
McDaniel.
Dave, is that the owner of the Suns back there with Chris Paul? What you got going on back there on your table?
What am I got going on?
Those puppets behind you. Is that?
Oh no, we got
Is that the owner of the Suns back there, dude?
We got little Davey, Johnny. Why? You want a little puppet show? I wasn't.
No, I didn't want that.
All right, good.
You're gonna get it now, my friend.
No. I mean, it's your fault. I mean, you're asking.
I'm not. You sound like you're gonna rape me, Dave. Are you gonna rape me right now?
Hey, Johnny, little puppet show for you, baby.
All right.
No. For once, we're gonna do something where it's gonna be about love.
Yeah. I can see the top of your head, Dave.
You can, John?
Yeah, Dave.
How about now, Johnny?
Nah, I can't sit down. I can't see anything now.
Can you hear my voice still?
Yeah, the puppets, you mean? Yeah.
The puppets, yeah. Roy, stretch for me, because the black puppet, he's not working right now. And oh shit, I didn't even mean like that.
That's what the Suns owner said. Jesus, man. Don't look early with these jokes, man. All right. Oh.
Hi, Johnny. My name is Little Davey.
Hey, man.
What you doing? Huh, baby?
I'm good. Put on a shirt, little Dave. It's cold outside.
Johnny, guess
Yeah.
what, baby? How about
Right.
me and you in the Bronx and fucking Hunts Point doing what we do best, baby? Hitting the Hunts Point Saturday, huh?
Okay.
Johnny, I happen to know you can get a blow job at Hunts Point for $15, Johnny, baby.
Market's gone up. It's 20 or some fentanyl.
20? Oh, God. Here's my friend, Johnny. Say hi.
Why is it? What?
How's it going, Johnny? My name is
No,
Johnny, baby. How's it
don't
going,
do
blood?
Johnny's voice. I don't want to be involved.
How's it going, blood? We're going to put on a nice little song for you. Ready, Johnny?
All right.
And this is to mainly act as an antithesis to Robert Sarver. Ebony
Oh, God.
and ivory sitting lonely now. Okay, that's enough.
That was good, man.
We have things to do.
Yeah. I was impressed. I should have brought my son to look at this.
We can't. I would advise all children to stay away from Davey Mac puppet shows.
No.
John,
Mm.
you know, this Saturday, I rekindle my rivalry with motherfucking WWE legend Gillberg.
How many times have you beaten Gillberg, though?
I don't know if he's ever actually beaten.
Can't be a
Gilbert.
rivalry if you haven't beaten a man. You got to at least get one in there.
I'm 0 for 3.
Break into his house. Do a Stone Cold and Brian Pillman. Break into his house with a gun.
Do it, Stone Cold Brian Pillman. Between Gillberg and Tony Atlas, I'm 0 for 5, and I'm definitely doing something with Gillberg this Saturday.
Oh,
My
okay.
guy, I'm managing that. This is why you're looking at me wearing my beautiful sparkling red manager's jacket.
No.
I mean, come on, $15,000, John. That's how much
Freddie
this
Blassie
goddamn.
would be envious. It's a nice check. Bobby the Brain. would
You
love
like
it.
that? Look at
Yeah.
this.
Maybe Bobby the Brainish.
You want to borrow this someday?
I could. I might
Maybe,
rip the sleeves on it, but I like it.
Maybe you and the lady you're going to prom or something like that, and you want to look good for a change.
Well, I'm a chaperone at proms, so I might wear it. I might wear it.
All right. Here's the bottom line.
As the kids say, I like your drip, Dave.
I got the drip. I know. Thank you very
There
much.
you go.
He sure does.
Listen, I'm managing handsome Robert Atkins, one half of the Atkins brothers.
From the diet thing?
No, they're not
Yeah, that's
related. They have no relation to the Atkins diet. Nicole
That's a fortune
Atkins.
right there. That's
No
good
one
money,
name. There's nothing with them and any famous Atkins. But
This is a step up, Johnny. Last time he managed somebody whose name was Mo Downs. Like he had Mo Downs.
Oh, God.
I don't know what he's talking
Montana
about.
Downs. His name was Montana Downs.
May I plug the main event?
Go for
please?
it, man. I want to hear this.
Thank Jesus, I may. I am fucking managing handsome Robert Atkins. He and his brother, Brian Atkins, were legendary IWF tag team champions. In fact, the
IWF
greatest tag team champions of all time. Biggest run ever in IWF history.
Cool.
They were good guys, or they were all-American guys. All that corny-ass bullshit. They finally talked to Eastside Dave. Okay, Davey Mac. I said,
about
look,
that Stop the Steal life now? Is that what you're telling me?
What? Stop this deal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Here's the oh my fucking Alex Jones over here. No,
I
listen,
don't know, man.
listen. They finally said, "How can we get ahead?" I said, "Come with me, boys."
To the locker
Because
room?
I need to
Fine.
give you an attitude adjustment. I need for you to see the world a little differently. I need for you guys to be all about yourselves now. Ruthlessness. That's what it's about. Not caring about anything else.
You know what would get the gimmick over? Just a little idea here. You guys beat up a voting machine. Like, we won't deal with this shit anymore.
I didn't vote for Trump.
I the way you saying it, you telling me they flipped from babyface to villain. They were all American guy. I don't know what you're talking about right
Oh, you
now.
know, there's all right, fine. I see what you're saying. All right, maybe I'll think about that. I'll get a little Trump sticker for
Switch it up a little
Atkins.
bit, yeah.
I'm gonna get a little Trump sticker for Atkins. But here's the bottom line: Robert Atkins gets his title shot. Finally.
Nice.
These guys are amateur wrestling legends. These guys are legitimate 5-star athletes, and it's about goddamn time that the Atkins brothers, one of the Atkins brothers, gets a legitimate World Heavyweight Championship this Saturday, October 8th. My guy, handsome Robert Atkins, takes on the IWF World Heavyweight Champion in the Dark Oracle Sage, and for some goddamn reason, Gillberg has insinuated himself, my fucking classic rival, my goddamn arch nemesis of a million years.
Did he spear you? Did he spear you, dude? That looks like he speared you.
Robert, can you play the clip, the video one?
Sure did.
Play video one of Gillberg putting the boots to me and Roy.
You know what, though? Your sneakers still look better than his. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Your drip at your age is
here's
pretty
my
good.
point, John. That this was about my man, Robert Atkins, getting his shot against the Dark Oracle Sage. I'm his fucking manager. Why Gillberg is involved in this is goddamn ridiculous. Watch this, Johnny. This is my match against Gillberg. Roy was in my corner. We had a plan. He was going to hit him with that keyboard, and unfortunately,
Roy taking a bump. Jesus.
Yeah, Roy didn't hit him with the keyboard as we thought. I got down. Cheap shot by Gillberg. I was clearly not looking.
Look like the knockout game in Philly.
I thought this was Ring of Honor where you're going to shake hands. I turn around, he hits me. It's a fucking sucker punch. You all know it. Look at this. And I call this a sucker spear. Boom.
Sucker spear.
1, 2, 3. And I have my fucking stomach muscles haven't worked since. I've been drinking soup now since that goddamn spear. And that was 3 fucking years ago.
Get your Atkins bar. Them shits help you when you need to take a shit.
I mean, that night, Gillberg fucking punched my goddamn keyboardist, sucker punched me, and sucker speared me.
So wait a minute, did that happen on a Saturday?
It happened on a Saturday.
So you got beat up by a Jewish man on a Saturday?
Yes, I did.
How the fuck? What? They're not even supposed to be outside.
Not the first time, Johnny. I got fucked by somebody Jewish on a Saturday, baby.
Oh, man, that's rough. Sorry, man.
I'm just.
So wait a minute. You guys are fighting a Jewish and a black guy? What?
No. So Dark Oracle Sage is from whereabouts unknown. We're not sure if he's white, black, Hispanic, from Mars. We don't know anything about him. He's a Dark Oracle. Yeah, he's like, think of him as like one of those people in like 200 BC in ancient Greece. That's more. Yeah, that's who he is. But
that's not in trouble, Dave.
And he happens to wrestle. But Gillberg in his corner. Here's the bottom line. Okay. Yeah. And I sent Robert a promo. I don't want you to play it, Robert. I'm going to cut the promo right here, right fucking now.
All right.
Gillberg, this is a goddamn fucking note to you. It took me 5 goddamn years to get this World Heavyweight Championship match for my client, handsome Robert Atkins. He finally gets to take on the IWF World Champion in the Dark Oracle Sage, and you fucking nosy ass puts your fucking business where it don't belong. That means you and I now got business, bitch.
Oh.
You and I got business. I'm going to fucking see your business Saturday, October 8th. Get your tickets, people, at campiwf.com. Gillberg, I'm going to pile drive your old fucking ass straight to hell. That's the end of that fucking promo.
I don't think Jews believe in hell, Dave.
Gillberg, I'm going to pile drive your ass straight to whatever Jews believe in.
Bankruptcy is their hell. Just say bankruptcy, Dave.
Straight to the bankruptcy court.
There you go. That'll get him.
Now you'll really make him mad.
That was a fucking you getting good at this shit, Dave. That was good heat.
He got no business being here, John.
I hear you. So
this was the shot of a fucking lifetime. Maybe the goddamn IPAs are charging me up a little bit, but he had no business being in this match. It took me forever. Well, you know what the Atkins brothers, how long this goddamn mission I've been on with them?
Yeah, at least 3 years, David, since I've seen you on this mission.
The Atkins brothers are one of the best tag teams in all of professional wrestling. Nice. But they said to me, look, we're unbelievable. Yeah. But we seem to be stuck in this place. I go,
a little edge.
Attitude ain't change. Attitude ain't. Fuck everyone else in the locker room. These guys are great. These guys are the guys who build the goddamn ring before the match, break down the ring after the match, bring the ring up from Pennsylvania. These two guys fucking do, the Atkins brothers. I go, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Hell, tell some of these fucking jabronis who aren't 5-star legitimate collegiate athletes, collegiate amateur wrestlers, tell these fucking fatzos and losers to set up the goddamn ring. Atkins brothers, look out only for yourselves. That's what they did. It's no goddamn coincidence that they get a fucking World Heavyweight Championship match and then Gillberg puts himself in it. Gillberg, Hail Mary, full of grace, East Side Dave is going to kick your face.
Nice. I like that. Might put that on the shirt.
Amen.
Mike, write that down, Mike.
Sick of it, John.
I'm with Johnny, Dave. We should go full Pat Tillman on his ass. Friendly fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Whoever wants to show up, show up. CampIWF.com for tickets. It's in North Flemington, New Jersey. CampIWF.com. This Saturday, October 8th. I'm in the corner for Gillberg, and that is the main event. They tell me I might be in the corner for another match, but I'm not sure. But God damn it, if they have me against a WWE Hall of Famer, Tony Atlas, Mr. USA, who's also put the boots to me.
Wow.
It's like IWF is trying to fuck me over here.
I mean, you know, you get in the ring with talent. It's pretty cool, though. Tony Atlas is a big dude. He reminds me of the guy from the Green Mile. He's just gentle.
Johnny, we had a bodybuilding pose down. My physique was on the same levels as his. But for some reason, these fucking North Jersey goddamn hillbilly redneck morons, these fuckers, they're not from the good part of New Jersey. At the Jersey Shore, we have class. We have all our teeth, see? We brush our teeth. We wipe our asses. In North Flemington, they're all fucking backwards. They might as well be in goddamn fucking Deliverance, for shit's sake. Trust me, Southern Davey Mac Sports Program fans. Trust me, Southerners. There are plenty of rednecks right here in New Jersey, my friend.
Yeah, I've seen it.
North Flemington, go there. You'll see a bunch of people like this. I don't like the fucking redheaded guy. Fuck him. Fuck that loudmouth redhead. Fuck me. Man. Fuck me. Fuck you. Johnny, and this is the truth, and Roy knows this for a fact. Every single one of these events, a woman and her son sit in the same 2 front row seats. And they're all about giving me heat in a real way. They fucking hate my guts. All I hear.
If they traveling to see you, though, David Mac, you're doing a goddamn
Johnny, but this is all I hear. If it's a 15-minute match, all I hear for 15 minutes, shut up, you stupid loser. Yeah, he's a stupid loser. Hey, shut up and sit down, you stupid loser. Get out of here, you stupid loser. That's right, Mom. He's a stupid loser. Stupid loser. Stupid loser.
How old is the kid?
The kid's like 11. Well, I mean, a few years ago, he was like 7 or 8 calling me a stupid loser.
Wow, he's really... So what you do is you don't want your mom, father's around, haven't paid child support. That's right, I'm your daddy, you little shit.
Woo!
Do that. Probably didn't know his daddy. On Saturday night, going to wrestling with your mom, you don't probably know your dad. Probably just doing the math there.
Someone got mad at me last time because they said I spit on them.
You can't do
I
that.
didn't. I was talking and it came out. Spittle sprayed out of my mouth. That happens sometime. I was accused of directly spitting on some stupid fucking old woman who said he spit on me.
Don't be bad, Jake Roberts. Be Christian, Jake Roberts. Be good, man. Like, don't spit on old people, Dave. That's not.
I was talking. You know me. Spittle and other fucking shit just flies out of my mouth.
Were you in that old lady's face? So like,
he was.
Oh,
yes. Fuck her. Fuck her. She was like the grandmother of the fucking mom and the kid. And even she was getting in on the stupid loser routine.
Oh, so she was driving the single mother and the bastard child around for the.
That was probably what was going on.
Probably supporting them both.
You should buy a little bag of popcorn, eat, and then be like, "You want some, son?" Just do son and dad shit. Like, hey, you want to play some catch? Just make them feel uncomfortable.
I thought you meant get him a little popcorn, then throw it right in the kid's face.
Well, do that. Like, hey, son, you want some popcorn? And throw it on him, and throw a bill on his mother.
I might do that. I might get some popcorn this Saturday and throw it on some kid's face.
If the grandmother, you throw a rub light for later. You know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Then you wiggle your hips in front of them.
I just want to reiterate and I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can. I was talking. Sometimes condensation flies out of your mouth.
Man, you don't got to apologize to the man, Dave.
So
wait a minute, were they black? They're not black, are they?
No.
Oh, no. All right.
No, they're like right. They're the gruesome white variety. You know, wrestling fans.
Jesus
wrestling
Christ,
fans. So again, I want to be clear. I did not spit on her on purpose.
No,
you
definitely.
old fucking bitch. All right, you old goddamn bag. You fucking old bitch.
You sound like you sound like a Death Wish villain.
Johnny.
Well,
they're replacing the Pro Bowl with a weekend-long skills competition and flag football game. So that's it. R.I.P. Pro Bowl. They're turning this into Battle of the Network Stars.
That works out because look at what happened with Tua. I think they did it at the right time. I think it's all right.
Yeah, but isn't it lame? Why not just cancel the whole fucking thing?
Have you seen the fucking skills competition or like that accuracy shit they got? It's pretty American Gladiators. It's pretty dope.
We had the idea though when the guy died. Forget about the fucking Pro Bowl and all this shit, and just call it the All Madden team. And thus you don't need to play a game. And and from now on, you're the best players of the league at the end of the season are on the All Madden team. Boom. You register, you acknowledge Madden, and then you don't have to fucking have a game because there's no Pro Bowl in the goddamn title. What about that?
That would have been fair too, but I mean, like the skills competition is pretty cool. You got to check it out. You want to hear some N-words drop. When they mic'd up, man, they let that shit fly, dog. I love it.
Well, if we're going to do skills competition and obstacle courses and Battle of the Network Stars with a fucking professional sports all-star game, we're going to just turn this shit into Double Dare. I have a few ideas of my own. Number one, let's continue with the game. But the game is played only by the kickers and the punters.
Oh, no, man. What?
That's it. It's only kickers and punters have to play offense, defense, and special teams. That's the new Pro Bowl. You like that, John?
And there'll be no kickers left in the league. They'll all be hurt.
Number two, you put the players back in the game, but we blindfold them.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to get a concussion doing that.
Well, actually, I was thinking more of like you would see lots of missed tackles and things, but yeah, you're probably right. There'd probably be a lot of collisions. All right, strike that one. All right, here we go. This one I fucking love. It's called Pro Bowl Royal Rumble. Based on a WWE thing, we get all of the fucking guys who made the Pro Bowl. We get them all on the field at the same time. Then we tell them you have to throw them into the sidelines. Last fucking guy who stays on the field wins the Pro Bowl and is the Pro Bowl champion.
Love it.
Come on.
What do you do if you have to go up against a teammate? That's going to be fucking weird.
Tough decisions need to be made, baby. I once saw B. Brian Blair throw out the other killer bee, whose name escapes me. All right, Johnny, how about this one? I like this one. This one is real. It's just called the fans, a fan's decision. You put the interaction on the play, run the ball, pass the ball, what kind of deal? Fans decide everything. Every offensive play, every defensive play, whatever. The fans decide it. The players have a little fucking piece in their thing, and the fans decide you have to run the ball or throw the ball to Odell Beckham Jr. Technology.
What if you get a little kid with cancer and he just wants everybody to take a knee on the field? You know,
then that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do.
It's like, no, I don't.
Johnny, that's the rules.
I don't like that.
Next one. Forget about the Pro Bowl and have logo matchups. I think this one is pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory.
What do you mean, mascots?
A bear, an actual bear would have to take on an actual lion. Or a real life, we put like an eagle against a falcon in a gigantic bird cage.
Well, what the fuck is the Packers? What's a Packers? Is that like a box or moving man? Like, what do you do?
That's someone who packs cheese in Wisconsin. And that would be a perfect matchup for a Steeler, which is a steel mill worker in Pittsburgh. So you'd have a couple factory workers slugging it out.
A bunch of hetero men on the field.
Exactly. And then we take those two factory workers.
I thought you were going to say another word.
we grow them up to size. We get some sort of technology to make them like 10 feet tall. And
like
that's how you can have
and
that's how you can have a giant taking on a Titan.
Oh,
you know what? That'd be pretty dope.
I like it.
You'd also need a shrink ray unless you like the winner gets killed after the celebration because you can't have them running amok in the cities and shit.
Dave, can we flood somewhere, like perhaps the Meadowlands, so we could do a Coliseum battle for the Vikings taking on the Buccaneers?
Oh, there you go. I like that one. All right. So are we in with the mascots? Yes.
Mascots is all right. I like that.
All right. Hold on. Okay. This one I love, and this is the last one. We call it because if you notice, pro. P-R-O. It's almost the same exact letters as what we're going to call it now. And it's going to be renamed the Porn Bowl. And we're going to have the NFC dress up like penises taking on the AFC, which is dressed up like vaginas. And so it'd be really funny to see like a penis, tackle a pussy and stuff like that. Like a cock tackling a pussy would be hysterical.
That's what McDaniel told too when he got back to the sideline. Damn, dude. Oh.
And those are some of my Pro Bowl ideas. Okay? Thank you.
No, it wasn't bad. I'll give you that. It was all right.
You should be the commissioner.
I'd be a better commissioner than fucking Goodell. I'd be a better commissioner than Robert Manfred. So Aaron Judge is going for 62 as we speak. He has tied the record. He will go down at the very least as the number one American League record holder with Roger Maris, unless he gets it. Unless he gets to 62. Unless he gets to 62. The point is this: Roger Maris Jr. said that if Aaron Judge gets to 62, he is the real home run champion because Roger Maris Jr. does not acknowledge what Bonds, McGuire, and Sosa did. Johnny of the Bronx, you're on the button.
I concur with that. I think the record's still 61.
I'm asking, I keep freaking out and I keep asking people why they can't just be consistent. It does bother me.
I actually had a question for you, Dave. What do you think Roger Maris's son does for a living? I think he's going broke traveling around following Judge. I don't think the Yankees are paying that flight. He was like, is he paying for it? Because this shit sometimes.
I heard he does a lot. He sells a lot of 61 merch, which is why he did not. I do. And he has like some sort of 61 company that the number 61 is on top of it, which is why he never wanted Maris's record to get broken.
So if Judge breaks it, he's out of a fucking job.
A little bit,
he's like a fucking basketball wife on the sidelines, just chilling, like, yeah.
I will say he got lucky that Billy Crystal made that 61 movie. That's going to keep that number 61, I think, alive for a long time.
That was a cool movie. I didn't like how they made Roger Maris like he was dying of AIDS, though. I like it's not that serious, chap.
But that's what he was, though. Is for
he had AIDS.
Not AIDS, but they said that his hair was falling out due to the stress. They said he was a very stressed, serious-minded, and stressed out guy.
He was smoking a lot in that fucking movie. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And if you look at the kids, I can kind of get a little sense of that. They just said he was a very serious dude. Whereas even if you look at Mickey Mantle's kids, they're all like, yeah, man, we're Mickey Mantle's kid. Woo!
Could you imagine, Roger Maris like a church-going dude and he beat the shit out of his kids for any indiscretion? Like, you're late, aren't you, son?
Is that breaking news that you're going to break right here in the Davey Mac Sports Program? Do you have any evidence that this happened?
I mean, you saying he's a nervous fella and his kids look kind of nervous. Usually nervous people got beat at home.
That's true. But
that's true.
Do you think that Aaron Judge is the true home run champion?
If he gets 62, yeah. For me, yeah.
Why can't baseball do me this one fucking favor? For real. Either you put Bonds, McGuire, IPA, fucking raging bitch right there. Knocked over a little flag anyway. Anyway, here's the deal. If you are not going to have them in the Hall of Fame, you can't have them be holding the records. In other words, if Sosa and McGuire and Bonds are banned from the Hall of Fame, how can we possibly look at their records as legit? Conversely, if you look at those records as legit then put those three individuals in the Hall of Fame. At this point, again, I truly don't give a fuck what decision you make, but I beg for consistency in life. I beg for no hypocrisy in life. At this point, Major League Baseball is sending us a horrific mixed message that we can't possibly understand.
Agree to disagree on that, because you got Pete Rose's record, but that man's never getting in the Hall. You can't disregard his hit record, right?
Put him in the Hall of Fame too.
No, I know. I'm not saying. I definitely think they should. I don't know about Bonds, McGuire, and Sosa and A-Rod and those cats, but
this is my point, Johnny. If you don't know about Bonds and McGuire, then why are we treating their records like they're legit? It doesn't make sense.
They made money off of it and shit. And there's like, I think the bats and the balls that they used were fucking Cooperstown, no? So you're gonna like take that out of there, you're gonna lose money and shit.
And you put in new shit. You get judges, new equipment. You put in the new record shit. Come on. Oh, look, I don't care. I don't care. If you want to keep the fucking records, then keep the records, but then put them in the Hall of Fame.
I do feel like Aaron Boone isn't doing him any favors about batting him off leadoff. I get that you want to get him as many plate appearances. But if you would have left, I think if you would have left him at 2 or 3, he'd still be in the run for that Triple Crown. He's 2 points off. I mean, there's 4 games left, but
4 games left. He's in the running for the Triple Crown in the greatest offensive season of all time. And don't even get me started about whether Shohei Ohtani should be the MVP. Are you fucking kidding me? A team that's 20 games under 500. This guy's got 61 home runs, nearly a Triple Crown, and has single-handedly hit this team into a division championship when the AL East is stacked.
It's a very good division.
The Blue Jays and the Rays are good, and the fucking Orioles were not a joke this year. The Orioles
are little bad
500.
news Bears out there. Shit, they look all right, man.
How about this, Johnny? Since we're talking about home runs and talking about history, Albert Pujols has Pujols number 702, his 702nd home run. And what was cool was this was appeared to be the final regular home game for Albert Pujols. And what a career he has had. Just the 4th guy to hit 700 home runs. Bonds, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Albert Pujols.
All right. Let's see what you're doing now.
Johnny, gotta admit, you're Spanish, John.
I like him, motherfucker. I'm not going to laugh at that.
Johnny, you gotta admit, in Spanish, Pujols.
Yes, man, I know.
Johnny, what's his last name, though, Johnny?
Pujols, motherfucker. I heard you. All right. Goddamn. No, now I feel bad.
No, but John, why would you pronounce it like that? I know it's Spanish, but come on.
Whatever slave owners had the town and just were giving out Christian names, that's what they came up with.
But I mean, how come he wouldn't just pronounce it Pujols at this point?
How would you pronounce that? Pujols.
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 That sounds like a fucking slave name. I'm not with that.
But wait, Johnny, it's a lot better than Pujols.
I think it'll take. Yo, you know what though? His kids must have gone through some shit in school. Like, yo, Pujols.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's tough.
I mean, come on.
I never thought of that. It's pretty good.
Every fucking kid, they're going to be called anus or asshole or this or that. And I can't blame them. I mean, the guy's last name is actually Albert Pujols.
That's a good guy.
My last name is harder, and I got a ton of shit for that.
Yeah, you're harder. Your fucking dick is harder, and it's in my mouth, right?
Yeah. This is on YouTube, right?
I got harder on harder. You name it.
You did?
That's pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, my dick is hard. What, you want to try it? So you got to say. You can't feel bad about having a hard dick, man.
When I was in freshman year in high school, some kid called me junior. I was in a class with a junior. So that it tells you how stupid this fucking junior was. But he was a big guy in a meathead, and he called me fire crotch. And I got him back with, well, you're sure thinking about my crotch a lot.
That's pretty good, actually.
The guy got so pissed, and it was like a 3 o'clock. It was like a 3 o'clock high situation.
Oh,
yeah.
Where he was like,
me, parking lot.
You parking lot. I'm like, you're a fucking junior.
You pissed Buddy off, didn't you?
Right. I mean, so
Buddy Ravel.
I got no pride in telling you, fucking 7th class. I didn't even have an 8th period. I had to go to lunch. 7th class science, I pretty much opened up the window after class and just fucking ran the hell out of the school. If this was 3 o'clock high, it would have been a much more disappointing movie. There would have been no conflict at the end.
So I'm not shit talking about. A couple years ago, we had a junior and a freshman gym class. It looks mad sus. So he was cracking on one of the kids. The kid was Asian, said some shit to him. So the Asian kid, I don't know what got into him, fucking rolled behind him and fucking pulled down his shorts.
Oh,
and I was like, damn.
Those the jujitsu.
I mean, I guess so.
What the fuck? And what happened?
The junior was gonna kick the shit. Like, I can't let you beat him. I'm like, yo, look, man, like you gotta pull your shorts up. You can't talk with your shorts down. That was 3 minutes ago. Your shorts should be up.
He kept his shorts down on the ground while he was griping.
He didn't know what to fucking do. Like, you pull your shorts up, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, they're not laughing at you, but they're laughing at you, you dumb fuck.
That's so funny.
Then, the kid didn't come back to school. He transferred. The Asian kid transferred. I say, shit, we lost a good one. There goes our math.
He transferred. Yeah. All right, listen. The last thing I got to say is this. Brett Favre's Sirius XM show has been pulled. You want to know why?
Lack of funding?
Why?
No, Brett Favre took, let's see. He called up the governor of Mississippi, and he asked for first $2 million from in state welfare aid. Yeah, it was to go to a football practice facility for his former college.
No, I think you want to do a volleyball. Wasn't it volleyball?
That's number one. Number two, he then calls up the governor and asks for $5 million more in welfare aid. And this is going to go for his daughter's volleyball court.
God damn.
Number three, and this one is going to end Favre, his charity, Favre for Hope. It's supposed to donate funds that help for programs that help children with disabilities and women battling breast cancer. Instead, it took $130,000 and gave it to the same college, to the athletic program.
Well, Brett got mad for
players with disabilities and breast cancer. What do we know?
Yeah, I mean, Brett couldn't touch those tits. He was like, well, if I can't check, you don't have it.
Brett Favre is done, yes? He's cooked.
I hope so, but like he's not doing any fucking jail. See, this is what I don't get when people say he's cooked. He's not doing any jail time. You know that, right? He's still got oodles of millions and shit. He's not. How does he lose in this? His social state. He's not Burt Reynolds anymore. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, I think he could do jail time, couldn't he?
They're not. They haven't brought any charges yet. All he has to do, I think, all he has left to pay is the annuity tax on the money he stole. That's some real white collar shit.
Do you think he should go?
Pulled off a fucking money scheme. How crazy is that?
I know.
He's a fucking moron.
He fucking pulled a Bernie Madoff, and the guy made $230 million in his football career.
Let's correct that. A Mississippi Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, right.
Mississippi Bernie Madoff.
Well, yeah, it's smaller, it's more rinky-dink, it's easier to trace.
You sure it wasn't a couple of 100,000?
Yeah. But he is a scumbag. Though, I was surprised. But how about this? His Sirius XM show getting pulled. You know who I was surprised to hear him defend? Who defended Brett Favre? Sirius XM's Gil Brandt. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Gil Brandt, he's the same Sirius XM host who, when Dwayne Haskins, the Washington Commanders quarterback, died tragically at the age of 24, hit on the side of the road with a truck.
Yeah.
Gil Brandt criticized him, said he didn't have a work ethic, and he said he charged people to go to a party at a bowling alley, inferring that he's cheap.
Well, not Brett. Brett just robs. This is a big difference. You got
no. But
can't be
I'm
lazy
just
to get a rob, right?
Why I'm surprised, John, is that Gil Brandt has come to he criticized Dwayne Haskins when Haskins simply his only crime was getting hit by a truck. And Brett Favre, meanwhile, Gil Brandt is defending. Let's check in with Gil Brandt, though, apparently, because we have some Gil Brandt audio. All right, Johnny, Sirius XM's Gil Brandt here.
All right.
How you doing, John? John, listen, I'm just going to make this quite nice and simple. Brett Favre committed a goddamn white-collar crime. Emphasis on the white.
Oh, Gil, it looks like somebody put cocky in your mouth, man.
The thing about Dwayne Haskins is, I find it way more offensive to invite a bunch of people to a birthday party at a bowling alley and you charge $20 for them. But when Brett Favre is trying to say his daughter needed a state-of-the-art volleyball facility, there's no problem with a clean, decent, clean-cut white man.
Wrangler jeans spokesman, by the way.
A Wrangler jeans white man getting some funds from the white Mississippi governor. This isn't an issue. This is how white people behave.
No.
I don't see Brett Favre on the side of the goddamn road at 6 o'clock in the morning, jumping in front of Mack trucks. That's not what I saw. Dwayne Haskins, on the other hand, obviously, wasn't a great jaywalker. What can I tell you?
Jesus, Gil Brandt.
And, I'd much rather have a guy trying to rip off the goddamn governor of Mississippi than charging $25 for a party at a bowling alley.
Technically, you're ripping off the people of Mississippi, the poor and downtrodden down there.
Well, you know what I consider a rip-off, John? Fucking ripping off the people at the bowling alley.
For birthday cake and soda.
You invite the whole 30 people to your party. You say, I'm going to have a birthday party or a draft day party or some bullshit like that. Come to my party. They show up at the bowling alley. You say, now it's going to be $25 to enter the goddamn bowling alley. I mean, with all due disrespect, it's cheap. It's a cheap, disgusting, dare I say, ghettoish crime. What Brett Favre did is just, it's simple white arithmetic.
Gil, you must have tapes at somebody at Sirius that you still have a job.
I still have a job at Sirius XM. Listen to Gil Brandt on the NFL fucking channel.
What an NFL name, Gil Brandt. What a tough guy.
Gil Brandt.
What an Iron Man.
Bottom line, Johnny, stop charging people money to go to a bowling alley. I'm Gil Brandt. Fuck you, America.
Man, that was good. At one point, I thought you had tape in your mouth, but it was just spit trottling down your fucking mouth.
Yeah. I mean, Gil Brandt has some issues. He's 90. That's why the spittle.
He's not fucking 90 years old.
He is. I believe Gil Brandt is 90. Yes. Yeah,
no way. There's no 90-year-old man with a fucking radio show.
He's doing spots for Sirius.
What is he, fucking Methuselah? What are you fucking talking about? 90 years old.
That's how hip and current Sirius XM their sports channel.
So he was around for segregation and shit. He didn't give Forrest Gump a seat on the bus. Is what you telling me? He's been around that fucking long.
Believe it or not, that caricature is pretty goddamn similar to Gil Brandt's actual thinking. He literally took the next fucking day after Dwayne Haskins' death to talk about that bowling party incident. Someone dies, the very next morning, you don't talk about how they invited people to a bowling party, bowling alley.
If it would have been a wedding, that fucker had a cash bar. You're going to charge Gil Brandt cash at a wedding? I don't think so, bucko. Old fuck.
Johnny.
I hope all of his loved ones die before he does and he can watch it. He's a piece of shit.
Jonathan of the Bronx, High Society Radio is an 18-year. That's an 18-year podcast that you have been kicking ass.
It's legal, dog. It's legal.
It's legal. Your show is legal now.
Yeah.
Anything else that you'd like to promote?
I got kids. That's fun, After my kids, my wife can't do this without my wife. I only got one beer though. She's Dwayne Haskins, the beer handle. Got one. But High Society Radio Thursdays 8 p.m. Gas Digital Network. We have a fucking just a stud lineup over there. Great shows, Legion of Skank, Zach Amico, Spook Show, everything. It's just great over there. I love fucking doing the Davey Mac Sports Show with you. It's always a good time. Roy's fucking looking sharp in that Billy Joe blazer. I see you, Roy. I like it.
We just decided to drop out and just let you keep talking just to see how long.
Carry the show, man. You got it.
No, but I fucking like the jacket, man. That shit is nice. It's a smooth jacket. Same with yours, Dave.
Thank you. Well, this is my wrestling manager jacket because I will plug something. Again, this Saturday, October 8th, I manage Robert Atkins against Gillberg, who's managing the Dark Oracle Sage. Get your tickets at campiwf.com. It's going to be a barn burner.
Sounds like an ass-kicking good time.
It's going to be a barn burner.
If you don't want to be offensive, I'll just throw this word out to you. Kosher salt. You know what I'm talking about. Kosher salt in your pocket.
Roy Harder, anything before we leave?
I got nothing to plug tonight, David. Nothing but this show, baby.
Robert O.
This
Bobby
Saturday, October 8th, Casey Rays, me, Bob Levy, Gino Bisconti, and Kevin Dombrowski. It's at CaseyRays.com. It's the KB Comedy Club above it. It'll be a lot of fun.
What city? What state? What the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is Vineland, New Jersey. Wait, is Vineland too far away for you? This Wednesday, I'm in Astoria, Queens. This Friday, I'm in Morristown. And Sunday, me, Stevie Lou, at the Brooklyn Comedy Club, 7:30. Come and check it out.
All right. Look at that.
Quick question for you, Dave, because you've had me on. I think you've had Stanley on now. When do you get Chris on? BK Chris on?
BK Chris? Brooklyn Chris from Brooklyn. Does he want to do the show?
Of course he does. Fucking love you, Dave.
What sport is he though? I know you're a Yankees fan, and Pepper's a big.
He's big into MMA and fight sports and wrestling. He's real big into wrestling. Dude.
Wrestling is good for the Dave man. Does he like hoops? I could use a basketball guy.
I mean, you have me, I guess. I could get tag along. I don't know.
I consider you a baseball guy, and Chris Pepper Stanley's my football.
Yeah, that
expert.
fucking makes sense, right? With your pool host jokes, you piece of shit. I gotta go wash myself after that fucking joke, Dave. That's terrible.
All right. Listen, Johnny, as always, it was fantastic having you on. Let's have you on again in a month or two or whatever like that. You're officially a frequent special guest contributor.
When you want, come on down to High Society Radio. I'm telling you this shit live on air, so you don't say I didn't offer it to you.
Listen, I mean, when do you shoot? When do you record and all that
Thursdays, shit? I plugged it already, but Thursdays, 8 p.m.
Thursdays. All right. Not always the best day for me, but I'll let you know why off the air.
You can make a pool host show.
All right. Listen, Johnny, you're the best. What a show. What an episode. Johnny, you're the best. Roy, you're the best. Robert, you're the best. Thank you all for watching Davey Mac Sports Program. Make sure you are subscribing. We're on iTunes, Amazon Music, Spotify, Stitcher. You can go watch the episodes and or listen to the episodes on EastsideDaveCountry.com, my website. Obviously, we're on YouTube at Eastside Dave TV. And that'll do it for us. We're back next Monday, and then we drop the episodes on Tuesday morning. I'm Davey Mac. Good night, everybody.